In a world where devices are increasing and human interaction is decreasing, how do you speak to your customers so you can best serve them? The customer experience is so crucial in retail, but how do you improve this if the customer never tells you? The answer is simple: data. I'm Simon Molnar, the CEO of Jewellery. Thanks a lot, Rob, for having me here. I'm really excited. Data is part of an iterative process. You analyze, you implement, you wait. It's so crucial to understand your customers' needs. I could talk for hours about how important data is and how you can use it, but I want to focus on the key points so you really get the most out of it. I've always had a passion for technology, for problem solving. I build databases for fun. I can speak in binary, but I'm passionate about my rugby and all other elements. In year 11, I thought I knew exactly what I wanted to do. I was going to be an entrepreneur, a software developer. I was going to make apps, make millions, retire in my 20s. At 16, I thought it was easy. I was selling Pandora on eBay and at school. My teachers were my sales reps, and I offered them commission on the sales that they made to their network. And I made a pretty decent income. So I had my teachers working for me. When I was 17, I started working for a company who developed a retail operating system with the likes of KFC, Red Rooster, and other large franchises to improve their efficiency and increase profitability. At 18, I started studying, but work was always my priority. And when I told my uni that I wanted to do less subjects to focus on my work, they told me to come back when I learned to manage my time better. Needless to say, I wasn't there for too much longer. I love experimenting and innovating. I love failing. I love making mistakes. Every mistake is just another lesson to learn. Some of my best business decisions have come from mistakes that were so great that I nearly had to shut shop. But you know what I did? I got up, I learned from it, and I built on it. If it works, then great. If it doesn't, you learn from it. It might be a little bit too simplistic. I don't necessarily put my finger up in the air and hope for the best. I use data to lead the way. I let people tell me what they want, and then I give them more. I use trends to work out what people are searching for. I make pages for those trends, acquire users searching for those trends, and then optimize those pages to perform at their best. All new businesses battle with initial cash flow problems. For a long time at ICE, I had to focus on making money over driving a sale. We had to make sure that at the end of the day, we could pay our bills, and then we could look at increasing revenue. Focus on what you really want to achieve. Albert Einstein said, everyone is a genius, but if you judge a fish by its ability to climb trees, it will spend its life thinking it's stupid. Focus on what you do well and build on that. Take one step at a time. It was important for me to lay the platform first. Make money at the base level, and then build on that. I play rugby, and in rugby, there's a phrase that's used a lot. You have to earn the right to throw the ball around. It's the same in business. You need to lay the foundations first, get them right, know that what you're doing is working, and then you can build on it, knowing that you'll get the ROI you expect. I'm very data-driven. That's probably why I'm here today, I hope. Very few of my business decisions are made without data leading the way. I use data to let people tell me what they want, and then I deliver. Data has helped us understand who our customers are and what they want. Once you know who your customers are, you know who to speak to, how to speak to them, and when. There's no point in pushing for us to push a $300 watch to someone who wants a $100 pair of earrings. Understanding the market and listening to your customers is crucial in pushing the right message at the right time. Our website used to carry over 5,000 watches, but there were 3 watches that were being sold on repeat. So we understood that we needed to refine our selection and push those watches more because we knew we'd get more volume on those watches. Get people to your site, make sure they buy, make sure they spend as much money as possible, and then make sure they come back. The e-commerce purchase cycle can be split into 4 main categories. Your user acquisition is your way of acquiring potential customers to your site. Your conversion rate is the ability to turn a user into a customer. Maximizing your average order value is increasing your basket size. And finally, customer retention is persuading your customer to shop with you again. Increase any 4 of these categories and you're looking at success. but increase all 4 of these categories and you're guaranteed success. So how does data tie into all of this? How many people here have used a company to handle their SEO? So did we. We were ranking first for Rings Online. We were ranking first for Topaz Jewellery. We were ranking first for so many terms. Sounds pretty good, yeah? Sure, we were ranking for really good for these keywords, but nobody was searching for them. We fell into the trap of believing everything that our agencies were telling us, instead of doing the hard yards ourselves. At the beginning of 2014, I had enough of this and decided to take it on myself. As you can see from the graph, we grew and we grew and we grew. Then I got us blacklisted from Google. Then we grew and grew and grew, and then I got us blacklisted again. Since then, we've continued to grow and we haven't stopped. SEMrush, which is where this graph came from, is my Bible. So much so that it is built into my everyday routine. I check my email, I check our figures, and then I check SEMrush. After SEMrush comes Google Analytics. How are your users interacting with your website? What are they viewing? What are they doing next? When are they leaving? What do your customers have in common? If you can answer these questions, you'll be one step closer to understanding how to close a sale. E-commerce pisses me off. It bugs me because it's so static. Now, imagine you have a physical store. Now, imagine my mother and I walk into this store and want to make a purchase. Would you offer the same products to me as my mother? It bugged me that I had to show the same product to every single person that visited my website. I had to show the most popular products because that was what was most likely to sell. But what if they don't want that? What if they want something different? So I went out and built a proprietary piece of software that altered my website's content depending on the age, the gender, and their browsing history, which substantially increased our conversion, more than 12x in some instances. Now, I understand that not everyone has a tech background, but there are companies that handle this personalization, and the more that time goes on, the more people expect a personalized experience. After increasing conversion, I then analyzed our data to uncover spending patterns. I discovered that customers who spent up to $99 were a bit more hesitant to make a purchase, but a customer who spent over $100 would become our most valuable customer over their lifetime. I used this golden piece of information to determine my free shipping threshold, $99. Let's push customers to become my most valuable customer. As you can see from the graph, anyone who spent over $100 was far more inclined to buy. But not only that, but anyone who spent over $100 could easily be upsold to $225. So I'm not satisfied with a $120, $130 order because I know that customer has the propensity to spend more. This means that anyone that we can push into our free shipping threshold, we can easily double the revenue we make on that customer. So we worked out where we wanted to get our customers to. We worked out why we wanted to get them there, but we didn't know how we were going to do it. It's where basket analysis comes into it. Basket analysis is finding what products are selling together and offering them at the same time. So buy X, get Y half price. Show how good X and Y look together. It's difficult when you don't have much data to play with, so sometimes you need to use a bit of intuition and industry knowledge to be able to work this out. You just need to offer them something to encourage them to spend that little bit more. Customer retention is harder to datify. Customer retention is largely based on the customer experience you provide. However, data has told us that quicker shipping results in future spending, and you can use data to effectively remarket to customers effectively through social media and other channels. Again, it all comes down to understanding your customers. Analyze who's shopping over and over again. What do they have in common? Find this out and you're one step closer to customer retention. So as you can see, data plays a huge part in every aspect in the 4 components of the e-commerce purchase cycle. You need to focus on the data in these aspects and then build on them to increase your revenue, increase your end conversion.